Hey Ellen, my name is Dustin. I'm 24 years old and I'm from New Iberia, Louisiana. I wanted to make this video and I've contemplated a lot about this because I know that there's a big chance that my real friends and my real family will see this. And it's kind of embarrassing because I'm going to talk a lot about my personal life, but my mom's dream is to go on a cruise, and I can't afford to send her on a cruise, and we've been through a lot. Whenever I grew up, I have three older brothers, and my three older brothers have had a very good life. But when I was about the age of 13, 14 years old, my dad became an alcoholic and a drug user, and it affected me a lot. Um, I My mom has always wanted to just have a good life, and she's been my backbone ever since I was born. I'm such a mama's boy, and all she ever talks about as I was old, after I got older, was she wanted to go on a cruise, and I wish that I had the money to send her on a cruise. And I'm not making this video to say that I want you to send her on a cruise. I'm making this video to say that after everything my dad has put her through, I want my dad to go into rehab. My dad is an alcoholic. He has mentally and emotionally scarred my mom for life. He's never physically hit her or physically abused her in my presence. And if he ever did, while I was after I've been born, I don't know about it because I don't think she would tell me about it. But it's been very hard for my family. My older brothers never went through the things that I went through, and I just wish that I could just for once, like, just be like, here mom, here's a cruise, like, go have fun and don't worry about dad. My mom has just recently moved out of his house because he told her, and excuse my language, but I'm just gonna repeat what he said, was, get the fuck out of my house, bitch. And for my dad to say that, it just broke my heart, like, for him to talk about my mom that way. My mom, like, I'm such a mama's boy. My mom has been there for me through everything. She's my life. She's my world. And I would do anything to make her happy. And I've wanted to make this video for quite a while, but I was just so scared to make it because I know that there's a good chance that my three older brothers are going to see this and that my personal friends are going to see this. But if this video captures what I wanted to capture and it gets my mom to be able to go on a cruise, or even like she doesn't have to go on a cruise, if it gets my dad in rehab, because my family can't afford to put my dad in rehab, it will be worth it. um I know you do stuff for people who aren't fortunate enough to do things for themselves, and that's why I just wanted to make this video, just to say that I want my mom to be happy, like, even if it's just for 1 week, just to be like, I don't have to think about my husband being behind my back and doing and be scared of what he's gonna do. I just want her to be able to go and have fun. I don't even have to go with her. I just want her to be able to go and do whatever she wants to do and enjoy herself, her lifelong goal. Like every Valentine's Day or Christmas or her birthday, I just want to be like, Mom, I've wanted so badly to say, here's a ticket to a cruise and just go have fun. And I can't do that because I don't have the funds to do it. And I would just want her to be happy, and I want her to be able to go enjoy herself. And my dad has never allowed her to do that. Christmas Eve, my dad was so drunk that I had my arm around my mom, and we were singing a song that's just a special song to me and her, and my dad was so drunk that he didn't even realize who I was, and he thought that my mom was cheating on him with some other guy, and it was me. And I want my mom to, for even just for a couple of days, to deserve the happiness. And like indulge in it and be happy with who she is and what she wants to do. And my dad will never ever allow that, because he's so consumed in alcohol and he's so consumed in drugs that he doesn't even realize what's going on. And this is just me making a video to say that I would love for either my dad to go into rehab, because my family, I can't afford it. If I could afford it, I would send my dad to rehab. He's been to jail for 3 months, and when he came out, he was sober for a couple months. And then all of a sudden, he went straight back to being drunk again. And my mom is my life. She's my everything. If she ever died, I don't know what I would do. And I just want her for at least a week to be able to live the complete happiness that she deserves. And this is just a video to you asking, can you please help my mom at least have some little bit of happiness for 1 week to go on a cruise and just have fun. I love you, Ellen. I started watching your show because my mom started watching your show. We lived with my brother, and the only channel we catched out of like the 5 channels that we catched was yours. And she was always like, Dustin, wake up, wake up, wake up. Ellen's on, and we always watched your show. And it's just something that means so much to me. It's so dear to me. And I hope that you take into consideration everything that I've said. And if you can't send my mom on a cruise, I understand that. That's not what I'm asking. At the end of the day, the main thing that I want is that you can help my dad get into rehab, because we can't afford it. I can't afford it. If I can afford it, I would totally put him in rehab right now. But he's been to jail, and he came back and he was sober for a little while, and then he just went back to being drunk again. And I just want my mom to be happy. That's the only thing that I want. And if she would go on this cruise, it would mean the world to her. She loves you, and I love you, and I just want her to be happy. Like, just to have 1 week of happiness, so she doesn't have to worry about my dad abusing her physically, mentally, emotionally, however. And I appreciate your time, and I really hope this video gets to you. And if you could do this for me, it would mean the world to me. I don't even have to have any recognition from it. I just want my mom to realize that I love her this much, that I've taken this time out to show that I want her to be able to do this. Thank you so much. If you've watched this video, thank you so much for taking the time out to consider my mom, just to maybe have just 1 week of happiness. Thank you so much, Ellen. I love you.